Let's get some people up in here. First time going live in like years, like 4 years. This is my first time going live. I haven't been live on YouTube in a minute. It is Thanksgiving Day. Let's see how many people are available to come in. This lemonade is pretty good. Come on, folks. Where y'all at? Come on in. Come on in. This is the pop-up live. This is a pop-up live. Come on in. You know, we need to talk. We got some things to do, man. Peace. Shout out to you. You are my first viewer. This is a pop-up live. I haven't been live on here in years. So I wanted to come on here and talk about the gig economy, reselling, things like that. I'm in my office. You can see behind me I have the different things I sell on eBay. And that's how I make income outside of the gig economy. The gig economy is fun when it's working. And then when it's not working, it's absolutely no fun at all. And that's the frustrating thing about it. It's like it has its ups and it has its downs. I wish it was a lot more ups, but right now it's just in that season. It's a seasonal thing to where we're in the season where it's a lot that we don't necessarily like. A lot of things that don't benefit and support us. So that's what comes with the gig economy. So, I mean, it is what it is. But with that being the case, I don't want to depend strictly on the gig economy. That's the reason why I resell. That's the reason why I tell others to resell, because, I mean, come on. It's like if you depend strictly on the gig economy, you can get stringed around because it's just they have a lot of control over your income. That's not something that you want for someone to have full control over your income and make your income basically unpredictable, which is something that you don't want, because you want to be able to get apartments and mortgages and things like that. You want to be able to obtain things. It's very hard to obtain things when you have an unpredictable income. So you want to have a predictable income. Having a predictable income changes so many things in your life, the quality of life, the lifestyle, just everything. It just changes it so much more. So we want to focus on stability. That's the reason why you should bring reselling into the equation. I have 3 shelves behind me and a few bags on the floor. Everything that I have in these bags is listed on eBay, and it's listed for over $40,000. And it's just other people's junk out of their houses. I've sold 30,000 plus of it. In the last 3 months, I've sold over 10,000. Let me show you. I'm gonna go to. And this was with me doing it part-time because I'm still in the gig economy. 10,171. So I sold 461 junk items. I sold 2 of them today. I have a balance of $85.40. And that's small time. We can take this to another level. I'm teaching people how to take this to another level. And guess what? I have a book that I wrote that has 15 years of experience in it. It has sourcing. It has how to use AI. It has how to list things faster. And I show you how to get suppliers. You know what I'm saying? So not just sourcing as far as being able to go find some websites and things that people utilize, but how to actually get to the suppliers, how to talk to them, which is important, because if you don't speak the right way, then people kind of don't let you in. So you want to be able to speak to them the right way. And I'm pretty much giving this information. I'm giving this information away. My book was $125. For Black Friday, what I'm doing is you pay what you want. You have to text me to get the link. So you pay what you want. I'm going to give you the link. You're going to be texting BLK to 267-428-1103. You're going to text BLK to 267-428-1103. And that's going to get you my book that was $125 for basically whatever you want to pay. So when you get to the form, you put in what you want to pay, $2, $5, $10, whatever you want to pay. You put that in and you pay, and you can actually gift it to other people. And I would recommend you do so if you know anyone that is reselling, curious about reselling, or anyone that wants to make another income. Send this to them. It's Thanksgiving. We need to show thanks. We need to help each other. We need to make sure that we are in the community and actively doing things and not just always worrying about ourselves, because it's always about community. Without community, we have nothing. As gig drivers, if nobody orders things, no work. If nobody creates an app for you to work on, no work. If nobody sits down to brainstorm about the different infrastructure to create these different platforms, no work. We all need community. Same thing with me. I got this stuff in the background that I resell, but if no one orders it, no work. If I have no platform to sell it on, no work. I haven't made my own website to sell on. I usually piggyback on other people's websites. I have made websites, but I only use them as a landing page to send someone to someone else's website that was already put together, already marketed, already having traction, and having people that come to it to buy things. And that's pretty much what I did. And saying that to say, it's like we need to realize community is so very important. So we all need each other, and without each other, so many opportunities are lost. Let's say if we cut the internet off. If we cut the internet off, that takes pretty much everyone's wealth. The wealthiest people in the world usually integrate the internet into what they have going on into their businesses, and it helps them to always get to the next level. I know people that drive Teslas. If you cut the internet off, the Tesla functions halfway. The functionality of the Tesla is through Wi-Fi with the navigational system, the charging systems, and things like that, where to go and all of that. That's all through the internet. So you cut the internet off, that doesn't work. You cut the internet off, there's no gig apps. You cut the internet off, there's no selling apps. You cut the internet off, and that's like pretty much everything. That's your entertainment. That's your income if you're receiving and sending electronic funds. If you're doing any of different services for people, we are usually using the internet on some level. So without the internet, we don't have anything. So we need to make sure we protect the community. We need to make sure that we respect the fact that we have a really big opportunity in front of us, because the people before us did not have all of the resources that we have. We have a tremendous amount of information and resources, and a library of just resources and different things that can always help you to grow. Whatever it is that you do, we have so many resources at our fingertips to get to the next level. It's laughable if we stay stagnant for a very long period of time. That just means we need to change our environments, our paradigms, our friends. We need to get away from certain family members and so on and so forth, so we can get prosperity. It's very hard to get prosperity around people that don't want anything, because people that don't want anything, they try to tarnish you and your ideas and your thoughts and opinions and beliefs, and they try to make it their own. For instance, when you have people that don't have confidence in themselves, they will usually reflect that by telling you to not have confidence in yourself. So if you come with an idea or some type of approach that is beneficial, they will find a way to tell you that it's not. Even with me, I wrote a book on DoorDash, how to dash and make $1,000 a week. And I broke down different principles and different things that helped a lot of people. I would talk to drivers to figure out what the mentality was of a lot of drivers locally. And the mentality was of people who are used to having a job and not working for themselves. So they didn't necessarily even know they were working for themselves. They did not know how to actually get profit on a higher level, because once again, they took a worker's mentality and not an entrepreneur's mentality, and they got into the gig economy. So they were saying, yeah, I need to make like $1 per mile to do these deliveries. When in reality, $1 per mile is not enough money. It is not economical. If someone sends you 20 miles, you'll take $20 to go 20 miles. You see how that doesn't work? In a short distance, then okay, I can see what people are thinking, but you gotta look outside of that. You gotta see past your nose. So you gotta see, okay, $1 per mile, I'm saying that it's good, but what about when you gotta go 30 miles? You gonna go 30 miles for $30? That doesn't make sense. So if you double it and say $2 per mile, it starts to be more practical, Because if a person sends you 20 miles, you're getting $60. I'm not saying that suffice either, but the more you add on to it, the better it gets. I would shoot for $3 per mile. And what that usually made me do was I stayed in the same neighborhood, which means I had access to more jobs. I worked less because not all jobs are going to pay you $3 per mile because there's so many people working for a dollar or close to that that it doesn't have to get to that threshold. How these apps work is there's an algorithm. The algorithm will send things out based on the needs of that specific demographic. So basically, if you have a bunch of people who have the mentality of working for $1, then the algorithm will basically send that out. It knows your every move. It knows that you come out at 2 o'clock to work. It knows that Bill comes out at 2 o'clock to work. Beth comes out at 2 o'clock to work. And all these people take $1. So it's going to send out the dollar stuff. Now, given that Bill takes off and Beth takes off and they're not out there, the algorithm will have to make an adjustment. If you're not a $1 person, it'll have to adjust to where you are. So it'll send out what you usually take or close to it, or it'll try you and send out a $2 thing or $1 thing just to see if you're going to bite. And if you don't, it will find where you are. It'll go up to where you are. I've seen orders go all the way up to $5, $6 a mile because I wouldn't take it. And I sit there like this. I'm not taking it. Even though I was driving a Toyota Prius and I was getting almost 50 miles to the gallon. So it wasn't really costing me anything. And I will put $20 in my gas tank and almost be full, be in a great space and just be able to just run. But I always made sure that I still took the best things for me. It's like so many different factors to it. And you got to make sure you're not cheating yourself. A lot of us, we cheat ourselves. We fool around and cheat ourselves because we take anything and everything because we operate from a place of fear. We operate from a negative fear-based mentality. And we get around others to do the same. So that keeps us on the lower spectrum. That keeps us with lower frequencies and vibrations. And we always get less. That's the reason why so many people get less. You can never get more than you expect to get. So when you program yourself consciously and subconsciously, that is what you usually will earn, and that's what you will reap because it's already predetermined based on how you feel. So if you feel like $2 per mile will suffice, then you'll take it and be cool with it, and you'll just be in that zone where you got another person where if it's not 3, they don't want it, or if it's not $4 per mile, they don't want it. So it's always different levels, and we have to get to these levels on our own. You might hear somebody speaking like this and still be where you are. Be on the level that you're on. And I understand that. I was once like that too. So I say that to say, I'm just here to help you guys. I'm going to say things that you already know. I'm just confirming it with you. So when you hear it and you understand and resonate with it, you'll know what to do with it. Because at the end of the day, when you start to access the new tools that you utilize to get to the next level, the tools were always there. It's almost like you got this tool belt on and you got all your tools, but you need to unscrew something on the wall and you take out your hammer and you trying to unscrew something with your hammer when you can take off your drill and go boom, boom, and be done. So a lot of times you're just not utilizing the right tools. You already got the tools. The tools are always with you. You just have to learn to use them. We get so used to doing things in a certain way and by habit that we'll do things one specific way. As they say, it's more than one way to skin a cat. It's always more than one way to get to the destination that you are going to, but sometimes we try to use the road that we are the most familiar with. Sometimes you have to take a new path. Get around some different people. Get around people that are highly motivated. Get around people that are going to push you. Get around people that are going to share. Get around people that are going to impact you in a positive way, because that stimulation will just take you to the next level every single time. It's impossible for you to hang around 10 millionaires and not be the 11th millionaire. Just like if you hang around 10 people that are broke and not getting nothing, you'll usually be 11th. If you're not the 11th, you will bring yourself down to their level eventually, or they will bring you down to their level. So you want to go and be around things that you want to be. Get around people that are getting things done, the most motivated. If you're the smartest person in the room, you need to get into a new room, period. You need to get into a new room. That's the reason why community is so important. That's the reason why community is so effective. That's the reason why community is so necessary. Hear people and take from what they say that works and utilize that and throw away the rest. Don't worry about agreeing with everybody because you don't have to. Just take from what they give you that works and utilize it, and everything else just dismiss it, because A lot of times it's just opinions. You know, when I bring you stuff on this channel, I come with facts because I'm gonna give you the receipts. Some people get mad. They say, "Oh man, this guy's complaining." Man, I show you the receipts for everything. Walmart start trying to pay us $2 per delivery or less. I show people, they get upset, say I'm complaining. You know, if you've been doing Walmart Spark like I have since 2021, we was getting paid a lot more than that. It was making sense. When they introduced this new algorithm where they started to give you 3 deliveries and not two, and they wanted to make everything batches and routes, it just went to a rate that is not good for us. It's not good for you to take around $2 per delivery. Think about what you have to do driving for Walmart. People want you to come to the back door. People want you to put things in the garage. People want you to put things in the inside porch. Okay, let's revisit. Somebody wants you to put things in the back door, but they got 6 cases of water. So you're supposed to walk up their driveway that is on an incline and go all the way to the back to place these things there. And you have to make at least 6 trips if you're not big like me, because I carry 2 cases of water. So I'm big. I can carry 2 cases of water. Some people can't carry 40 cases of water. That's 80 waters. I still don't want to do that. And I do look at my deliveries and I go through them and I screen them and see if it's even worth my while based on the price, the distance, the time, and so many different factors. But getting back to that, the person that wants you to bring it to the back or to the third floor or have all of these different instructions that are usually the ones that don't tip. The ones with the most instructions are the ones that usually have nothing for you. Those people are going to have you doing all of this different crazy stuff without no bonus or incentive connected to it. And then they'll give you a less than 5-star review if you don't, or if you give them any pushback. And that's even wrong. So you're at the mercy of the platform. So don't take anything, man. Have a threshold. Know what you need to make and know how you're going to make it. Period. That's what's going to help you. That's something that I do. That's what I'm teaching you guys on this channel. If you don't know how you're going to make something, then you already pretty much lost, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Make a plan. Know what your plan is. Execute your plan. Make adjustments accordingly to based on where you need to get to. Otherwise, you just out there freestyling. So you telling me you out there freestyling? In a world where everyone is creating for themselves to make sure that they are getting what they are supposed to get, you're not creating. You're just allowing everything to just come to you organically. The crumbs, what's left over. Come on now. I know you're not seeing that. If you are, today is the day that you make the adjustment. Today is the day that you commit to making sure that you are okay. Ask yourself this one question. What's in it for me? When they send you something, we know they get money. When you do any delivery for any platform, there is a fee or a subscription or something paid to that platform. So the platform has already secured money. You're in your vehicle, whether it be rented, leased, borrowed, whatever the case may be, you own it. You're in your vehicle. You are responsible for upkeep. You are responsible for wear and tear. You are responsible for anything that may happen with that vehicle, accidents, whatever. So you're going to put yourself at significant risk to deliver something for $1 per mile or for a $2 order. That is not economical. That means that you are operating on the bottom. You are on the ground floor. You are at the lowest of the low. And I'm sure if you step outside from a third party view and look in, that's not something that is going to be attractive to you. So step outside of the situation that you are in and look at it and view it so that way you can make adjustments to make it the ideal one. Like, live a life worth talking about so you can tell your story and be happy about it. And people look at it and be like, man, it's a great story. Live a story that when you tell it, it sounds fake. When I tell people the stuff that I do and the things I used to do, they think I'm capping. I tell them I used to make $500 to $1,000 per day on Amazon selling. They think I'm capping. It wasn't for a significant amount of time, but it's something that I did in my past. When Toys R Us was going out of business, I was buying things at 90% off, and then I was putting it on Amazon and selling it for whatever the market rate was at that time, and I was making a lot of money. I can prove this to you. I can show you some receipts. Let me see. Let me go into here and go into my Telegram Messenger, because I'm the type of person, I save a lot of different things. And I like to be able to prove a lot of different things. So I saved a lot of this, and I'm going to go to it and I'm going to start to show it to you because I'm talking about it. And I like to always show my receipts. So let me see. Let's get into here. This was several years ago when Toys R Us was going out of business, and it was a nice opportunity, and you could pretty much go into any store and make money buying things and doing retail arbitrage, which is something where you utilize two different markets. So I would go into a store and buy something on sale and then sell it online at a different price because the people that are online don't have access to the place that I'm getting it from, and the only place that they know about getting it from is online. So that made an opportunity where you can come in the middle and you can make that difference in the price. So that's exactly what I did. And this is me filling up my trunk with a toy called a Merge Cube. That toy I was getting for $1 per toy. I was having the people inside the store mark it down for me. So let me see if I could find that. I was having the people mark it down for me. Um, Here is me buying toys at 90% off at Toys R Us. You can see the shopping carts behind me. I got plenty of Skylanders, and I sold those for a great profit. And that was how I was able to make $500 and $1,000 per day. $300, $400 every single day, and it was a real good time, man. It was a real good time. Here you can see right here. This was a week on Amazon, $6,700 in a week. My week wasn't even over yet at that time. I had made $632 in sales for the day with 48 sales. And this was several years back. Here is me sending out my inventory. This was 200 and so toys that I was sending to Amazon. I purchased these toys from Toys R Us, and I sent them to Amazon, and I sold them for a great profit. We can all do this. Like I said, I'm going to come with the receipts. Here is me spending $13,000 in Toys R Us. $13,000 that I was spending in Toys R Us, right? Now watch this. That's me spending $2,000 in Toys R Us. And I was using credit cards to buy this stuff. This is me that same day or a day prior or after going to Staples and sending my stuff out to Amazon. I would do this all from my vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So, and this was several years back. This is years back. Let me see. I got a lot of information in here, man. Like, you guys really don't know, man. I was like on a different level, man. I was on a different level. I still do this stuff not the way that I was doing it here, because this was an opportunity that I captured at that time. That opportunity was at that time. It's still other opportunities similar to this that is out there. I'm just not out there capturing it at this moment. But I believe that I will be getting back out there soon. That's a whole nother story. We could talk more about that. Here's me penny shopping. Do you guys know about that? Yeah. This toy here was a penny. That video, that's a penny. It was hanging right there. Penny shopping. I don't know if you guys know about that. It's popular, but sometimes you got to get into groups for people to see it. Here's a $1,000 day here. I sold 48 items for $1,001. Come on and zoom in. That's Amazon. And you can see that I was 2% down from the last year. So even though I was making $1,001 in one day, that last year I was making less. So I made more the year before. So that was showing you the consistency. I was doing it for more than 1 year. Here's me penny shopping at Walmart. You used to be able to use the Walmart app to penny shop. That's a 3-cent game. And then I will find it in the store, and then I will buy it. It says $15 and it's right there in the shelf, but as you can see, it's 3 cents. Now the thing with that is, sometimes people would take the games from me. When I will find these games for 3 cents, I will buy them. And you want to use self-checkout if you do this, if you can, because the people will usually try to use the technicality to take it from you. What will happen is you'll have the game, you're in the midst of checking out. The person is checking it out obviously sees the price when they scan it, because you might have like 4 or 5 of them, and you scan it and they're like, 25 cents. What's going on? So they're trying to figure out what's going on. They'll say, oh, hold on 1 second, and call a manager, and then the manager may try to take it from you, and it's different stuff. But you got to stand your ground and say, oh, hold on. This was out on the floor. I found it, so you should sell it to me because that's the policy. I didn't do magic. I didn't go in the back and get it. Um, I got this the right way. So, honor your policies. Honor your policies. I was getting free toys out of Toys R Us. Look at this right here. This is what I was doing. You see that says $90. If I got 2,250 points, that was a $90 reward. So I would take that reward and get $90 worth of toys for free that I was selling on Amazon for a great profit. So not only was I making a good profit, I was able to get the toys for free. And the crazy thing about that is I was making my own coupons. Let me see if I can find where I was making my own coupons. So basically, I got one coupon and I made copies of it. And this was legal with Toys R Us. Toys R Us was one of the stores that let you do this. And I used those coupons that I made to cash in and buy more toys. So I was exploiting several different things in their system that was allowing me to make a great profit. Why is it that I'm not able to find this, man? I hate when that happens, when I can't find it. Here's another good shot. This is a 2 week period where I made 13.9. So I made basically 14K. This was December. From December 1st to about around the 15th, I made 13.9. So, that's pretty much $1,000 a day. But obviously in December, that's easy to do. Very easy to do in December. December is the month where everyone is spending. Let me see. Let me find these receipts for you guys. Like I said, I always want to show you guys what I'm talking about, and just show you everything so you can get the full idea, and that I'm not just making stuff up here. Because you do have people that just say things because it sounds good. My stories are so great that when I tell them, they sound fake, and I like that. I like the fact that my stories sound fake because that means that the stuff I was doing was epic. That means that everything that you was doing was epic, because when you tell people and they think that it's cat, that's great. I can't find it yet, but I want you to show the process. Trust the process. This is me on a bike. I was selling video games, $10 each, two for 20, and I had some for $12. I had a bag of games connected to the bottom of my bike. I've always been a real good hustler. You see that. Hustling, man. Trusting the process, not shying away, not worried about the people that's laughing at me and different things like that. Because you got to realize, wherever you are in life, that is a moment in time. It does not define you. It is not who you are. It is not your plateau. It is not everything. It's just a moment in time. So don't worry about if people talk bad about you and say that you're this or you're that. That's just people talking. If I told you that I walked into a Walmart and I bought all of the cell phones out of the case, would you believe me? Probably not, but I can show you. And then here, I got some of the phones on the ground. And then this is me back at my place shipping out phones. I purchased all of the phones. Let me see if I got a shot where I can show you more. Here's all of the phones that you've seen. I purchased them, took them back to my storage, and I sent them to Amazon. I sold them for thousands of dollars. I purchased them on a credit card. That was the exploit. The exploit was this, and you still can do this to this day. I use the bank Wells Fargo. They no longer offer this service, but you walk into the bank, you get something called a secure card. So you go into the bank. A secure card is you using your own money. I started a secure card for $1,000. They give you the $1,000 secure card. You use that as your budget to buy the things that you're selling. So that way you're not spending your bill money, your savings, or anything that you got going on over there. And you take that money and you keep rolling it over. And that's how I was able to take that $1,000 and turn it into making $500 and $1,000 a day, $300 a day, by just turning it over and over and over. And just being relentless. I was just being relentless, man. Look at this. Look at the amount of toys I was buying, man. Sending them to Amazon. Plus these boxes here. This was my storage at one point in time. This was in the early days. Later, show you what it looked like later. You'd be like, yo, this dude is a beast. He's an animal. Let me see. I got so much information in here, and this information is years ago. I still got to show you guys the receipts. Well, not the receipts. The coupons that I was making when I was making my own Toys R Us coupons. So let me see. I gotta find that. I gotta see where it's at. It's probably back here. Sorry about not having this stuff ready because I'm just going on the fly. All of this is on the fly. Is it up here? You gotta remember, I got years of information in this phone. I'm actually in the cloud right now because this stuff is not local. It's in the cloud, so I'm accessing it through my cloud. It's loading pretty fast. Um, Let me see. Here's some screenshots of some of the stuff that I was selling. I'm gonna show you guys some of this. Let's find something that's worth showing you guys. This was something called a melter. And you see I sold it for $19.99. It was a snowman melter. And I purchased it for 50 cents and sold it for $19.99. That's pretty cool on Amazon. Let me see. I got a lot of different things in here. Just different things that I was selling. But I want to be able to give you guys the context of it, because it's that much better when you get the context than me just showing it to you. Okay, here's another one. Not Toys R Us, Five Below. This game here, and then you send it into Amazon, and you see you get back $11.89. So I was buying it for $5, and I was only paying $5 because I have something over here called a wholesale certificate that you can get from your state when you're selling, so that way as a reseller you don't pay taxes twice. You get the wholesale certificate, and then you're able to purchase it tax free. And I was just like, slam dunking them, man. All this different stuff. Why can I not find these receipts that I want to show you guys? Because that's important. It's part of my timeline and what I was telling you that I was doing. I'm determined to find it. I'm very determined to find it. Here's a shot of what it looked like with all of the toys that I bought from Toys R Us and me storing them. I still do have this space. This space cost me $400 per month, but my operation looks different. It looks like this one. See this? Those are the same shelves. This operation, I have about 13 shelves. I have 3 here where I live at, and these are going to be moved out of here to go where the other ones are, and I'm going to start to buy some better shelves because I'm now doing an entirely different business. This was primarily toys, CDs, DVDs. You still can see I have CDs and DVDs, but I no longer have toys. I have big electronics, small electronics, and I'm going that route, which is still another billion-dollar industry. I'm in that route, and I'm finding out how to continue to increase my revenue. And if you guys want to get into it, like I said, if I don't know how long you've been here, I'm doing a Black Friday sale for my book. You can get my book for whatever you want to pay. My book is usually $125. Plenty of people purchased this book and made a lot of money with this book because the information is true to life. It's what I'm doing right now. And I held nothing back, which is, that's like odd because most people don't give you everything that they do. They keep secrets. I didn't keep any secrets. You can get the book right now. You need to text me. You're going to text BLK to 267-428-1103. That's BLK to 267-428-1103. You're going to get the book. Pay whatever you want. I'm not even worrying about what you pay. I'm sharing to the community. I want to give back. I'm going to help you guys, and I'm bringing you into my world. You can also gift the book too. And I need y'all to get the likes up. Y'all click the like button. Y'all get the likes up. Get the likes up. Share it to the algorithm. Help me to get this information out there. This is a limited time with this information, getting it for this price. Limited time. So you want to do so ASAP. Please get the likes up. Everybody that's in here, I need y'all to click them likes, man. The information I'm giving out, the game I'm giving out, is life-changing, man. It take you to the next level, man, for real. Like, it take you to the next level. I'm showing y'all some stuff like, all right, look, see this? That's Five Below. And then you saw that joint on Amazon, you make a profit. The profit not big on this. They say you get back $7.22. It's not big profit, but you can get back more if you make your price more. But I'm going to show y'all some better ones because I got better ones. Watch this. I got plenty of joints. I'm going to find some stuff for y'all. $19 for a cell phone. Yeah. Get back 100 plus. Get back 100 plus, pay 19. I was doing that a lot. This Halo that I used to get from Walgreens, yeah, get back $20. Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up. So you buy it from Walgreens for a few dollars, sell it on Amazon, get back 20. Come on, y'all, get the likes up. This is different information. This is different information, man. It's another level. It is another level. And like I said, people, man, they don't be sharing with y'all the stuff that they really do. They don't be breaking it down to y'all how they do it. Have you ever purchased a cell phone for $1.99? I have. And then I sold it. No, that's my son. I sold it. Look, this is me purchasing them cell phones. You can see right there, I paid $5.97. I got 3 of them in that specific store. I used a route software to go to all of the stores. The route software is called En-Route. INROUTE. I'm going to put it in the description if I remember. If not, text me. Y'all got my number, 267-428-1103. Text BLK to get the book. Pay what you want. But if I forget, text me or hit me up on Amazon. Hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram is the same. Flip a Dollar, the Gig Economist, obviously with the underscores in there. And you're going to be able to reach me and get access to me. And, if you got questions, you can ask them. Here's what I was trying to find you guys, where I said I was using the coupons. The coupons were giving me 15% off. And then I would accumulate my Toys R Us points and then cash that in to purchase things basically for free. And as you can see, I made my own coupons. I copied it and I cut them out because it was just a white piece of paper. And this was legal. This wasn't me doing anything scammy. They allow reprints. When you go places, you got to see if they allow reprints. Every place may not. But if they do, then you can make your own coupons, which is a cool thing. So I was making my own coupons. These were $1. Look, Infinity action figures, $1. I bought all of them, right? I bought all the shelves. All of them. Then I came back and I purchased most of the store. I came back with some friends and we purchased most of that store. I was leaving every day like this, several times a day. My Jeep was full. Entirely full. Like no room to move. This is what I was doing, man. I'm bringing y'all the receipts. I'm just not talking. You got people, they talk big, but receipts, bro. I'm bringing receipts. Look at this. Tetris Ultimate from Five Below. You see the sticker? And then sell it on Amazon. And how much you get back? Yep. $30+. Pay 5? Five Below? Sell it on Amazon. Get back 35. Go look for that game. You're not going to find it because people like me have already purchased all of them. Pets. $5 and Five Below. Sell it on Amazon. Get back 19. So you just made your 5 is now 19. And like I said, I just snowballed the money. I rolled it over and rolled it over and rolled it over. So every time I made money, I just spent it right back into the business. And I kept putting it into the business until the business was 6 figures, which is $300 plus every single day. Just kept rolling it over, and you just don't stop. You don't have a reason to stop. When you can go inside Five Below and buy this Ninja Turtle double game for $5 and then turn around and then put it on Amazon and get back $17. Come on, why would you not do that? And that's just pretty much all I was doing. Look at this. 50 cents, right? And get back what? That's dollars. $15. So Toys R Us, 50 cents. And you see the guy right there? And then get back $15. Why would you not turn your 50 cent to $15? And I bought all of them. I left none. The shelf was clear. When I got done, the shelf was clear. And that's what I did. I was relentless, man. I was an animal. And you should be an animal too. And listen, that was a fun time. We'll get back to it. We're gonna get back to it. I don't want to live in what I used to do. It was a great time. Here's some of the prices that this stuff was selling for. So you can see this. Look at what this was selling for. And we're just talking about gross proceeds. You're getting back $122. You're getting back $39. You're getting back $190. These things were 50 cents. $19. $28. I could keep going. $11. And if you look at the bottom, right, what that say? That's 2018. This is what I was doing at that time. What's that? $14 because it's backwards for me. $14.56. Mind you, I still was doing Uber. I'm motivated. I'm a grinder. I wasn't doing all of the different apps that we're doing now. I was just at that time. It was just Uber and Amazon. And the crazy part was I would be doing an Uber ride and I'm riding somebody somewhere. And he'd be like, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" I say, "Oh, well, I sell stuff online. I'm driving." So they'd be like, what you make?" "Oh man, well, I made about 35,000 this month." And I'm driving, and then the car just get quiet. They're like, "What you make?" "I made about 35,000 online, selling stuff online." And I'm just driving. Because when they see me doing Uber, they wanted to think less. When people see my hair look like this and it's not cut and it's not groomed, they want to think less. That don't mean that I don't have money. I just didn't get a haircut. That's all it means. I didn't shave my beard. That's all it means. It doesn't mean what some people equate it to. And that's poor-minded people. Poor-minded people have a poor concept of everything. Everything. And it's no fixing it. I don't try to fix it. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. But you got people that they want to think less. They used to think I was going to say something different. And then from there, it'll get quiet. Or they can continue. We might continue the conversation and have a great conversation. But to each his own. Some people were different. Some people was expecting me to say something that I didn't say. Some people was just expecting me to just say some old mess. That's not what's going on. It was definitely a lot going on that was productive. A lot of grinding, a lot of getting things done. None of that has changed. The energy is the energy is in different places now. I'm focusing on this YouTube thing now. I want to be more in tune with teaching people, with mentoring people, obviously creating my content. I'm just going to be a resource for the community. And I'm still going to do the things that I'm doing, but I'm just so focused on that. I just sold something just now on eBay for $15 too. You know what I mean? Sold a wire. But yeah, man, I'm just so focused on community, man. Getting things done. And it's going to be great, man. It's going to be an extremely great time. Here's me with all of my toys. Look at all them toys, man.
This is a video on BrickSeek.
Yeah.
What I've learned.
And I'm teaching people how to get the toys.
These guys, this is a video.
You ever heard of BrickSeek? BrickSeek is a tool, and I'm gonna break this down to y'all right now. It's two tools. You got BrickSeek and you got Zoolert. What these tools do is they're advanced tools for resellers to look into a store's inventory. So when you went to a store, you didn't gamble on what they potentially had. You knew what they had. So I would go to the store knowing that this specific radio, this Walkman, you remember these? I saw something like this for like $40 on eBay. I saw electronics. I told y'all, I'm an electronic guy. This one is like 20, this one is like 40. Guess what I paid for the collective of both of these? $1. And my book teaches you how to do that. Please get my book, yo. Pay what you want. Pay what you want. Please. Text BLK to 267-428-1103. It's for a limited time. But basically, I sell this type of stuff. $1 is my cost for buying that. Like, come on now. I'm showing y'all. I still do what I was doing. It just looks different. And the opportunity looks different. But I'm saying all of that to say, man, there's so much out here, so much potential. But back to BrickSeek and Zoolert, they let you look into a store to know that they got 60 of these. You're looking into the store based on the UPC, the Universal Product Code, I think it's called. You know the number on the back of each item that tells you what the item is. Like if I take this, okay, it doesn't have one. But anything with a UPC, here's one here. That's a UPC. So you would check this. This is an identifier to this item. It will come back to this. So if you were to Google these numbers, you would get this. BrickSeek and Zoolert lets you look into the store's inventory system to know that they have this on hand. So you would know that they have 45 of these. You would know what the eBay price is, what the Amazon price, and so on and so forth. So now, if you see a price difference, you can capture that money in between. They got these in the store, and for some reason, they $10, and then on eBay, something like this new would probably be like $150. Like, that blows your mind, right? You probably like, what? But you gotta trust the market because that's the market. Something like this would be like, maybe, matter of fact, I'm lying. It will be more. Let me show you something. I'm just going to show you. There's something called comps that you want to look up. And I'm going to go to eBay now. I'm going to put in Walkman. And then I'm just going to search. And we're going to look for new ones. Um, I'm sorry. I'm going to put in Discman because this is a Discman, rather. Discman. Watch the new ones. Remember the price I said. Watch the new ones. When you see new ones, you're going to be like, what? This one right here, that was $245. It's not the one I got. That's a square one, so it's more. It's an older model. But this round one here is what this is. But you can see like an average of 20 something bucks. Remember, I said 40 for this. This has a case on it, and I know I can get 40. Watch this. I'm gonna show you what a new one goes for. You're gonna be like, man. So if you were to find this new, you're gonna be in the money. Let me see. I don't see any new ones yet. Let me change my filters. So I'm going to change my filters to the price is going to be, where is it? I wish I had all this set up. Completing the sold. I think I found it. That was the most recent, recently ended. We're going to do the highest price. Look at these prices, man. 1,800, 1,400, 1,300. I don't even know why somebody paid 1,300 for this. I really don't know why somebody paid 1,300. The other ones, I see boxes. Whenever you see a box, and that shows you that's my proof of concept. This was new. Somebody paid $1,400 for that because it was new. You see, D303 new. Like, guys, that's crazy. Here's another one for 1,300, and this shows you that the market is real because that says it has 36 bids. So that means 36 people was fighting over who would pay the most. And the market value was 1,300 because that's what the last bid was. The highest bid was that because that was considered the most that someone would pay for it. Get my likes up, man. Get my likes up. I'm giving y'all life-changing information. Some of this stuff, you're walking past it and you don't even know you're walking past it. So you're losing money. Look at these from the 1990s. These displayers from the 1990s in the condition that they are in. $500 just in the condition that they are in. You're probably walking past that from time to time. At a garage sale, at a church yard sale, at a flea market. Someone probably has that. They don't always have information about it because a person could be doing a clean out. A person could be doing an eviction. It could be several reasons why a person will have something and have no knowledge of it and no attachment to it and will basically liquidate it to you for whatever because it doesn't mean anything to them. And they don't have this information that I'm giving you. They don't even care. They got other things going on. You know, I could go on and on and on, but you guys pretty much get the picture with that situation. You know what I'm saying? You get the picture. So today for eBay, you know, I got 3 sales, $99 and some change. For the last 3 months, I got 10 won, which this number will be higher because I'm going to stop doing deliveries. This is 40,000 plus in inventory. As you can see, 400 items is 10,000. I got 2,300 in my store. You can see some of those items behind me, and that's worth 40K. So even if I don't do much work in the near future, I'm still going to get a guaranteed around $100 per day, every single day, based off of what I already have here. And that might mean that I have to make adjustments like running a 10% off sale or 5% off, sending offers to my likers, which are my watchers, and things like that, and making some money. But either way, I'm going to make some money. Listen, the gig economy is great. I want you guys to do it the right way. Stop doing the gig economy wrong. You're doing it all wrong. Going in with the $1 per mile mindset. You're going in it with the poor mindset. And like I said, a poor mindset is something that it's extremely hard to fix. So sometimes it's impossible to fix. I don't want you guys to be like that because you can make adjustments. You can make a shift. You can make things better. It's not hard. It's going to start with your mentality, and then it will increase with your surroundings, people, places, and things. I want all of that to be positive. Positive people, positive places, positive things. Because some people are inverted. So they are negative people, negative places, negative things. That's what they have going on. And sometimes it's out of their control. If that's you, then I want you to get out of that. I want you to find a way out of it. You have to motivate yourself. You have to get around people that will motivate you. You have to get around people that will just be there to help you. Sometimes you just need a listening ear. I understand. I too was there. I too was in that space where I was unproductive and I just didn't really have much fuel in the tank. And then one day I decided that that was not me. And I started to take action. And I did big things. And I continue to grow. And I continue to look forward to doing bigger and bigger things. And you too can do this. And this is what I want for you. What I want for me, I want for you. What I want for me, I want to see you guys doing. A lot of the times when I may get on here and I start talking, I'll be talking to myself. But I could convey that to you as well, and you can get something from it too. Because a lot of times I need to hold myself accountable. So when I record something, now it's real. I have to hold myself accountable because I said it. I said it, so I got to do it. And I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Please, y'all, get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Please, please. You know what I mean? I don't know what y'all saying in the chat. I can't even see the chat. You know, hopefully y'all engaging in the chat. Y'all helping each other. If anybody has questions, you're helping the people. And, you know, just being a part of that community, being a positive part of that community. Because a lot of times I notice that people, they don't understand how important community is. I talked about it earlier in the video. It is so, so important. As they say, each one teach one. If we all teach each other and we all reach each other, man, we so much better. We're so much better off if we're all giving something instead of being around people to just take. Because that always falls apart because you need balance. If someone is constantly taking, they're not going to be around for long because eventually you're going to get tired of them, or when there's nothing else for them to take, then you guys will both be in a bad position and then they're just going to abandon you because you have nothing to offer. And that's not what you want. That's not what anyone wants. But you got to be able to identify when people are not giving you anything. I hope that I have given you something. I have hours and hours of content that I make not only just for myself but for the community, and I hope that it has helped you in some way, in a positive way. If it has, please click the like button. If it has, share this video with someone that you know that needs this video. If they are in the gig economy, if they are into reselling, or if they are curious about either one of those, or if they are just a business minded person that can possibly get something from this video. I'm going to be cutting it short in a few minutes. I wanted to get on for an hour. We're at 53 minutes and 43 seconds, so I got just a few more minutes, and then I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys spending this time with me. You don't understand how much that means because you could be anywhere, but you right here with me. So that is a great thing. You understand? So thank you for your comments. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your likes. We're going to continue to do big things. I'm going to continue to come on here and share as much information as I can. It's not always going to be good because I like to keep it real. And I'm the type of person, I'm a disagreeable person. So when I look at things, I don't look at it like I just want to get along with everybody and I just want everything to just be all grand and this and that. No, I want things to be ideal. I want it to be win-win. A lot of things in this world is win-lose. A lot of things in this world is win-lose. A lot of things in this world is win-lose. I gotta tell you 3 times so you can hear me. And for the people in the back, look at the way things are structured. If a person is sending you an offer for you to do a delivery for $2 and it's a tremendous amount of work, it's risk, it's just so many things involved, how is that beneficial to you? Do you think any of these apps are making $2 when you're making $2? When a person orders something from the store, is the store making $2? Is the delivery platform making $2? Nobody's making $2. So why should you? Go order something on any app, and when you're done ordering it, look at the fees. The fees will be more than $2. You're going to have fees. The taxes will probably be more than $2 or roundabout. But I just want to just make that clear to you. Don't do anything for these low numbers, man. Like, set yourself up to win. You are never going to win when you keep yourself in this predicament. You will never, ever win. Those are the people that I hear complaining. When I be talking to people about all the positive things and some of the things I showed y'all that, like I said, if I told a person my story and what I was doing and how I do it and this and that, it'll sound fake. So sometimes you got to show it. But in the midst of me talking about some of the things that I'm doing and some of the things that I have done, you hear the whispers and the people in the background, oh, that guy's just talking and this and that and da-da-da. Because they will never be able to do that because they have blocked themselves. The universe in your body is going to agree with the things that you set up mentally. When you tell yourself that you're ready to win and you're going to win, eventually you have to win. Even if in that moment you're not winning and nothing is going on and you don't know how you're going to win and you don't know how you're going to pull all these things together and make it happen, eventually it will happen if that's what you want and you are channeling all your energy and putting everything in that direction. Your mind, your body, your spirit, everything got to be pointing towards winning. You can't be iffy about winning. You can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Because if you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out, the minute that something happens that does not align with where you're trying to go or where you want to be, you quit. You tell yourself it's not working. For instance, you got people that have progress, and their progress may be a millimeter, but they want an inch. And they will quit because they have 1 millimeter of progress, but they wanted to get an inch, but they don't realize if they continue to stack those millimeters, they're going to have inches, and then they're going to have yards, and so on and so forth. And eventually, they will have that goal will be recognized. Even if you just get a grain of salt better every day, eventually, you'll have a tremendous amount of knowledge, a tremendous amount of just resources and things that just boosted you to this level, to this status that you didn't have. And it was all because you allowed yourself to have the micro growth. Sometimes people, they quit prematurely because the growth is too small. Growth is growth. Just like moving forward is moving forward. Moving backward is moving backward. If you move backward slowly, you're still moving backward. So if you move forward slowly, you're still moving forward. Understand that nothing happens all at once, because if it did, why do we even exist? If we wouldn't even exist, the concept of existing and going through your life wouldn't even be a thing, because birth and death will be simultaneous. So all that was will be, and that's it. And it's all done. But no, there is an experience and there's a process. And you never want to try to cheat the process because it will never work. Let me give you an example of cheating the process. Working for your money and obtaining billions of dollars will always be better than winning $1 billion. Because the person that worked to get the $1 billion went through the resistance. They had to become resilient. They had to learn. They lost. They won. They win big. They lost big. And so on and so forth. And they got character. Character was built along that journey. So now, obtaining, maintaining, growing that billion is not very hard to do, because everything that is necessary and required is there. All of the tools are utilized. Remember earlier when I said you got this tool belt on, but you're trying to unscrew with a hammer? You're trying to unscrew a nail with the hammer when you could just take your drill and vroom, vroom, and take the screw out? That person that won this billion doesn't have the mentality, doesn't understand the concepts, does not earn, does not invest, does not do anything that is required to stay at that billionaire status. So as they say, easy come, easy go. It came easy, it's going to go easy. The person that obtained and maintained and earned that billion, it was not easy come, easy go. There was resilience, there was resistance, there was adversity, there was everything that was required to build the character to understand how to get the billion and keep it. So if we take all of the wealth of the world and we're going to just give it out to people evenly, it'll all go back to where it was. Because if you don't know how to keep it, to maintain it, you can't keep it. Check your pockets. What's in your pockets? If you got $100, that's the level that you're on. If you got $500, that's the level that you're on. If you got $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, $100,000, whatever you got that you have obtained is what you know how to have. It's about learning how to get more. We all know how to get it. Let's learn how to keep it. Let's learn how to multiply it. I ain't gonna talk too more. I hit an hour. That was my objective, to hit an hour. I thank you guys. Hit the like button. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video. It's coming. I know I hit a confirmation for some of you guys. Some of the stuff I said, you already know. Now it's time to act on it. Execution is everything. Get out there and be your best self, man. I'll talk to you guys soon. And remember, community is everything. Without community, we have nothing. I'm going to talk to you guys soon, man. That's the end of this video. Peace.